Samsung refreshed its line of folding phones, and the Galaxy Z Fold 6 now has a new look that resembles the Galaxy S24 Ultra more than it does its predecessor, the Z Fold 5. Still, both the Z Fold 6 and Z Fold 5 share many common features and specs. So what else makes them different, and which one is right for you? Let's break down the specs to see if it's worth upgrading to the Z Fold 6. Size: the Galaxy. Z Fold 6 features a squarish design similar to the Galaxy S24 Ultra, but a closed Z Fold 5 has rounded corners on the right and sharper ones on the left. Both feature the volume rocker and fingerprint scanner, power button on the right side, a USB-C port on the bottom, speakers on the top and bottom, and 3 rear cameras in a pill-shaped housing. The Z Fold 6 measures 6.04 by 2.68 by 0.48 inches, HWD when closed, and 6.04 by 5.2, 2 by 0.22 inches when open. Comparatively, the Fold 5 is 6.1 by 2.64 by 0.53 when closed, and 6.1 by 5.11 by 0.24 inches when open. That means the Fold 6 is shorter, wider, and thinner than the Fold 5 whether opened or closed. The increased width of the Z Fold 6 should make typing on the front screen easier, but we have yet to test that. The build quality of both devices is excellent, and premium materials abound. Corning Gorilla Glass. Victus 2 is on the front and back of both folding phones. The Fold 5 is IPX8 rated, meaning it can be submerged in water, but the Fold 6 improves on this with an IP48 rating. The Fold 6 can withstand water like the Fold 5, but adds dust ingress protection for materials larger than 1 millimeter. This might protect the hinge and increase its lifespan. The Galaxy Fold 5 is available in 4 colors: blue, cream, icy blue, or phantom black. The hinge, frame, and inner screen bezel have glossy finishes. The Z Fold 6 comes in pink, navy, or silver shadow, with crafted black or white options, exclusively available though Samsung. Here, Samsung moves to a matte finish for the hinge, frame, and inner bezel. Notably, the Z Fold 6 looks different from the Fold 5, while the Fold 5 strongly resembles the Fold 4 and Fold 3. In other words, though the refresh is minor, it's welcome. Displays: the Galaxy Z Fold 6 features a 6.3-inch display at a resolution of 2376 by 968 pixels and an adaptive refresh rate of 1 to 120 Hz. For comparison, the Z Fold 5's outer screen is 6.2 inches at a resolution of 2316 by 904 pixels and an adaptive refresh rate of 48 to 120 Hz. By specs alone, the Z Fold 6's display looks like a winner, as it can drop to 1 Hz, which should have a positive impact on battery life. The extra width should help with typing too. Performance. The Z Fold 6 is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8. We have yet to test the Z Fold 6, but expect it to perform similarly to the Galaxy S24 Plus, since they both have the same amount of RAM, 12 GB, and the same processor. Samsung also touts the Z Fold 6's gaming abilities, as well as a larger vapor chamber 1.6x larger than the Z Fold 5. With that combination, the Z Fold 6 should have an advantage over the Z Fold 5 in terms of benchmarks. Gen 3 for Galaxy, which is the same chip found in the Galaxy S24 line. Meanwhile, the Z Fold 5 uses the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy, also found in the Galaxy S23 series. Battery life. We test battery life by streaming a 1080p video over Wi-Fi with the display set to full brightness. The Galaxy Z Fold 5 lasted 11 hours and 20 minutes when tested with the main screen and over 16 hours when tested on the outer screen. Both devices have 4,400 mAh batteries and support 25-watt fast-wired charging, 15-watt wireless charging, and reverse wireless charging. Samsung says Z Fold 6 software tweaks will help battery life, but we'll have yet to test that claim. Cameras. According to the spec sheets, the Z Fold 5 and Z Fold 6 have pretty much the same cameras. The selfie cam on the cover screen is 10 megapixels at an aperture of f2.2, while the selfie camera under the inner screen is 4 megapixels at f1.8. The main rear shooter on both is 50 megapixels with dual pixel autofocus, optical image stabilization OIS, and an 85-degree field of view. Their telephoto cameras are both 10 megapixels at f2.2 with OIS and 3x optical zoom. The ultra-wide cameras may be different, though their hardware specs are identical at 12 megapixels at f2.2 with a 123-degree field of view. Samsung claims the Z Fold 6's ultra-wide camera has better low-light noise reduction, though that could be achieved through software and is something we will investigate in testing.